What's up guys, Sal here. So there's still plenty of time for Samsung to unveil the successor to the Galaxy Z Flip, the Z Flip 2, but that doesn't mean Samsung isn't working on the handset. They are, and we have two potential designs of the handset. According to the latest discovered patent, Samsung is considering adding a triple camera system at the back. As you can see on the Model A, the cameras are arranged horizontally and the cover display looks a little bit smaller, whereas the Model B adopts a vertical stack, giving much more room for the mini OLED screen which grows in size as a result. If Samsung actually goes on to implement this design, it would make the front display more useful. Now, this patent doesn't guarantee that Samsung will actually go ahead with this design, but it's a huge possibility that we might end up with either of this design, considering most flagships offer at least 3 cameras at the back these days. We could also see the under-display camera with the Z Flip 2 because Samsung is considering using it on the Galaxy S21. If the S21 comes with the technology, then it's safe to say it will come to the Z Flip 2 as well. We'll see how that unfolds. So Tim Cook took a lot of takes at Android during Apple's earnings recently. He said that the new iPhone SE has the potential to attract plenty of Android users over to iOS thanks to its great price and top-tier performance. He even mentioned that iPhone SE is faster than the fastest Android phones. Here's exactly what he said. It plays in every geo, but I would expect to see it doing even better where the median incomes are less. I would expect some fair number of people switching over to iOS. It's an unbelievable offer, it's the engine of our top phones in a very affordable package, and is faster than the fastest Android phones. It's an exceptional value. Honestly, I really don't understand this logic that this will convince Android users' mindset that happens anytime a new iOS device is released, especially those at lower price points. The original iPhone SE had the newest processor available, was priced at $400, and came out when the budget Android market was pretty bad. With all of that going for it, we saw that it didn't really shift the Android iOS market share any appreciable amount. iOS users bought iPhones, and Android users bought Android phones. Come 2020, this new iPhone SE also has the newest processor available, is still priced at $400 and has a slightly larger display than the older model. While the budget Android competition has improved dramatically, Google has the Pixel A lineup, Samsung has the Galaxy A lineup, and Motorola has been making some of the best inexpensive handsets for years now, much better than cheap Android devices were in 2016. The iPhone SE is a really good device at a great price, but I just don't buy this "it's gonna attract Android users" argument because we saw that the last cheap iPhone didn't do that when it had even less competition. Why should we expect things to be different this time? There's more to phones than just processor speed, such as multiple cameras, a larger higher resolution display, a modern looking design, and above all of that, a battery that lasts a whole day, unlike the iPhone SE's 1800 mAh battery that gives a meager 3 hours of screen on time. People care about these things more than just, oh look, it goes fast. By the way, I'm not discounting the value of a processor, but if that's the new iPhone SE's claim to fame, then I think it's more marketing than anything. Yes, iOS is a big draw, but most Android users are just as committed to and deeply invested with the platform as iOS users are to theirs. The SE won't be that phone to change their minds in my opinion. Simply having to go back to a small 4-year-old design will be enough of a deterrent for the majority of them. In my opinion, the SE will be more effective at keeping current iPhone owners on that platform in a time of economic belt tightening. For that, it's a good move. If the intent is to draw in a significant percentage of current